Alright, welcome back to Vlogmas. This is now day 2. I talk a lot about cameras on this channel, and I kind of wanted to show how I have too many old cameras. So I figured I'd show my collection today. So let's get into it. This is the newest one to my collection, and that is the Nikon EM 35mm. I'm actually about to put batteries in it and test it out. Bought it from the antique mall, which is a very dangerous place for me. They said it works, so I trust them on that front, but I have a lot more. So this one I'm actually trying to sell at the moment. I have a couple people interested, so maybe by the time this video comes out, it'll be gone. But that is the Petri 7S. It is a nice camera, it's just I have too many of them. Most, I think, if they're either digital or they're movie cameras or they're 35mm. So this back on there. This is my holy grail camera, this next one. This is one that I've been looking for a while and I finally found, and it came with a little bit of an accessory too, so let me get this camera. That camera is the Canon AE1. Now, listen to how cool this camera sounds. Rewind it. Oh, that's so good. Canon AE1. This one's really cool to use. The only problem is I need to fix the seals on it, and I'm still figuring out how to do that. Let's move on to the next one. This next one is actually the first film camera I ever got, and that is the Minolta X700. I've got the 50mm on there. I got this for $10 on OfferUp, and a guy sold it to me out of his car that I'm pretty sure he was living in and doing drugs out of, but nonetheless, shout out to that guy. I got this a couple of years ago. Love it. I think I currently have Portrait in this at the moment. I gotta finish off this roll. Yeah, I think I still have about a half a roll left, but yeah, so X700, this started it all for me. Now this one is cool. It's actually a gift to me for my birthday. And this one is really cool, and I love kind of how niche this is. This is the Yashica Electro 35 MC, so it stands for mini camera. Look how small this is. It's tiny. It's tiny. Look how tiny this is. So this one's a fun one. It just goes right in my bag and I can take it anywhere. All of my digitals are at the studio right now. So I don't have any of them here, but you've seen them all. I've talked about them. I have my A7 III. I've got my FX6. I do have one digital here though, and it just kind of lives here, and that's my ZVE10. So I do have that. It's a good little camera. It's a good like run and gun. Like I just need to run and take some shots real quick or something. This is the one I would take. This is a relatively new one. This is a Woolen Sack 8mm film camera. Look at this thing. And of course, it runs, which is really cool because I think I got this for like 40 bucks. I love these old 8mm cameras. This one I'm probably gonna be parting with. I don't think it works. So do with that what you will. But it is a Kodak 35 made in 1938, I believe. This thing is old, like it has that's your shutter. I just recently got this one. I still have to test it. I haven't really been able to test it, but looks like a pencil sharpener, but it is not. This is a Kodak Instamatic 8mm. Super cool. I still have to put batteries in it and test it, and it came with the case too. I love that this one came with the pouch. This is the first ever 8mm I ever got. Comes with a little lens filter. This is the Bell & Howell Filmo Companion Double Run 8. So if I can get this, it's a wind up. You push it down on this. Super cool, and it came with the original leather bag. All right, now let's move into the drawer where I have many more. Got a flash. This is a cool one. This is a Yashica Electro 35, but the regular size one. This one is really cool. Cool little rangefinder, so it's super quiet. Also came with the case. I've got the Canon Z115. This is a really cool one. Now, I don't know if it works because I did take in what I thought was a roll from this, and the lab said it was blank. So, I don't know. We'll have to test it again. This one is super cool. This is my Minolta Himatic AF2. Super cool rangefinder. Now this one, this is the last one in the collection, I believe. I do have another Super 8 at the studio, which I showed you guys in yesterday's vlog. This is the Mini Sport 35 autofocus Pentax. This has a super special place in my heart because I got to see one of my favorite bands ever, Loathe, out in LA, and I couldn't take any of my nice cameras because it was at a big venue and they don't allow interchangeable lenses. I probably could have taken a film camera, but I just wanted to be safe, so I took this. Also, we were driving from Vegas to LA, so I didn't want to have a lot of stuff with me. I took this and a roll of Ilford Delta 400 black and white because the max this thing can take in ISO is 400. And I got this photo right here, and it's one of my favorite photos. I've had people ask for prints of it. I've sent it to the band. I don't think they've used it, but they liked it when I sent it to them. So this one is super cool, and it's just a super like sleek little, I mean, not super sleek, but it's, you know, pretty compact. But yeah, and those are just my film cameras. I mean, I have some fun little digitals like this and some other goofy ones, but for Vlogmas today I wanted to just kind of show off the film camera collection. I mean, it really, in terms of capabilities, I mean, we can kind of do almost anything. It just really depends on what you're sending us and how much you need on the back end. Because, you know, let's just say you send us a talking head and you want B-roll and stuff, and you send us all the assets, that speeds it up. If you're like, hey, so here, you know, here's this footage of this, and this, and what I can do for that is I can just set up a Google Drive that you have access to. And you can just upload like into folders or just like, hey, here's this. That'll speed it up exponentially. So it really depends on like if you want talking head infomercial, not like you're gonna sell anything, but like just like that's really just it. It's just talking head, or if it's like a vlog, like day in the life type thing, or if it's like you're breaking down something, like you're saying, hey, here's how I did this, and this. We add captions to every video, so that's standard. B-roll we try to make standard across the board. If you know, sometimes if we can't really find decent B-roll, what I always do, I would include your Instagram in the notes that I give to my editing team, which, you know, I think for these first few it'll be me doing a lot of the heavy lifting, because all the edits still come through me. I still kind of do like my tweaks to them no matter what. But what I would do is I would then go, hey, here's so-and-so's Instagram, use relative footage from them, because I feel like you're not going to get anything better than the source. So like, for example, I have a good friend of mine. He's been in a few films of mine. He's a very accomplished actor. So he, I know, was going to mention a lot of things. So I sent it to my team early on. And I was like, hey, anything he's mentioning, you can find here in his Instagram. And then it just made it way easier for the editing team to kind of go, okay, he's talking about Max Crosby. That's Max Crosby right there. Let me pull this. And it's not just B-roll footage of Max Crosby walking down the street. It's, you know, it's you know, my guest showing, you know, footage behind the scenes of like their studio or whatever. And then that way also it doesn't feel weird, because it's like, all right, we already posted it. So it's not like I have to worry about like, oh, am I allowed to show this? So what it sounds like we could help you with more, because I don't want to take away from your native editing, because I have heard that, you know, can help with content getting out there a little bit better, because the app is like, oh, you're using us a little more, is we can help kind of pull all your footage and just give you like really solid, you know, cleaned up edits, and that way any little tweaks you want to make real quick before you post, you can do that. Or if you want us to do more of the heavy editing and then still do like your captions your way, we include captions with everything we do. We're obviously flexible, and we can take it client by client on what exactly you want, in terms of, hey, I don't want, you know, let's just say you send us 5 different videos and you're like, hey, 3 of them I don't want captions on, they're these 3, the other 2, sure, add captions, add B-roll, whatever. We can do that. But so I just want to make sure we're not stepping on your toes and getting in the way of, you know, your process, because if it's working for you and we just need volume, I just want to help you get more volume, and so it's easier for you to post, and we're not taking away from anything that the app might be wanting you to do. And yeah, that about does it for today. I mean, it's just a quiet day here at the house, just doing some editing, getting some client work done. Tomorrow though, we'll be back in the studio, so that'll be a fun one. And yeah, can't wait to show you guys that one. But thank you again for watching. Check out the Substack down below. But thank you again, as always, for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.